Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play clock winding down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And the D looking like they may blitz. Play action. Now Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down. Deep into San Francisco territory. So they're operating in the red zone. And the 49ers going to take another. Timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Second down. Here's Palmer. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down, Palmer. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. A good move, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Fresh set of downs here. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Room here to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll throw, and Garoppolo is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Palmer lets it go for Nelson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover. Bat it free. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Palmer will throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Play fake. Garoppolo. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Peterson. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And Palmer gives to Johnson. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On second down, Palmer. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And down he'll go at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to the booth right after this. And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They put Selleck, the tight end, in motion here. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malcolm Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. They go play action with Palmer. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better.
And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In motion left, Robinson. Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 15 yards there for number 15. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, now Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they're known as the no-fly zone.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Palmer. And this is caught on the left side. Jaron Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They put Selleck, the tight end, in motion here. On second down, Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And Selleck here, left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he finds his tight end, Selleck. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Detroit! Let's go!
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they were in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Palmer on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Take Carradine in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Palmer. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Palmer gives to Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And that'll make it 13-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On second down, Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Palmer will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go! 1, 9.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Dawson for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go. Back to the
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
No. All right, here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special.